Hi, I'm Brian Jackson. Welcome to All Hands on Tech. When Apple finally released its new MacBook Pro late last year, the reaction was mixed. Many were miffed by the lack of available ports. Others didn't see the point of the marquee new feature, the Touch Bar. When competitors are releasing entire screens that are touch interactive, what's the point of having a narrow little strip? Well, I'm here to convince you that there's more to the Touch Bar than having it mimic Kit from Knight Rider. Although that would be enough for me. It's not that I'm getting touchy about people's criticism of the new MacBook. Trust me, I'm the first one to lay down a good dongle joke. I just want to show you that if you're looking in the right places, the Touch Bar can provide some useful shortcuts. Let's get started. Number 1, photo editing. No more fumbling around in the endless menus of Photoshop to find the right tool. It's all right here for you on the Touch Bar. Sure, Adobe offers keyboard shortcuts, but I can't remember all of that. Plus, the keyboard doesn't let you choose your color palette the way the Touch Bar does with a nice visual strip. It's also a great way to set the right transparency for each of your layers. Hey, click on the View button and you can find a way to customize the Touch Bar at the bottom. I added a shortcut to duplicate the layer so that I can edit an image without screwing up the original. Of course, Photoshop isn't the only photo editing tool to support the Touch Bar. Other third-party apps do, and Apple's own Photos app does so as well. Number 2, paying for online purchases. With the addition of the Touch Bar, Apple Pay is now available on the MacBook. Just like you can pay for purchases online or at a store with your iPhone, you can now use Touch ID to authenticate purchases on your laptop. You'll be prompted to set up Apple Pay when you set up your new MacBook for the first time. But if you didn't, just search for Apple Pay with Spotlight. You'll have to set up Touch ID, of course, and have an iCloud account linked to your Mac. Once you add a credit card, you're ready to start spending. For the App Store, iTunes, or even on websites that support it, paying for those impulse buys has never been easier. And remember, you'll need to use Safari for Touch Bar support, not Chrome or Firefox. Number 3, sorting through your files. The Touch Bar has made browsing and handling files in Finder even more simple. When you're sifting through folders, check out the buttons that change your view preferences. This makes it easy to browse through a collection of images or a list of documents. If you want to share that document with another person or another app, there's a sharing action button to help with that too. I really like the power that the Touch Bar gives me over sorting, tagging, and viewing files. Number 4, what's my password? With the Touch Bar, you'll never have to type another password again. Well, except when you set up 1Password. That's because this app stores all of your passwords in a secure vault and will deploy them to your web apps when you authenticate with Touch ID. Just open up the Preferences window to turn on the Touch ID option. Now you're just a finger tap away from any of your saved logins. Hey, if Sean Spicer had this, he could have avoided that whole embarrassing Twitter incident. Number 5, video editing. Finally, casual Final Cut Pro users will appreciate the new Touch Bar support. If your brain's not wired to contain every keyboard shortcut, it's nice to be able to quickly select the right tool based on a visual cue. Plus, you'll be able to scoot around the timeline by tapping on the Touch Bar to select the right area, and then swiping your finger to zoom in and out. Try the trim button to delete the shorter end of a clip from where your cursor is located on the timeline. More developer support for the Touch Bar is bound to come. While Apple definitely didn't make our lives any easier with this whole dongle situation, the Touch Bar is a simple way to help you get work done. So go on, reach out and touch some bar. Thanks for watching All Hands on Tech. For IT World Canada, I'm Brian Jackson.